And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm the type of guy, I don't hate on nobody, and I don't want to hate on nobody because I'm not really a hater like that. So it's like if they're gonna do it and make it something big for the public to see, and they're gonna make money doing it, my hat goes off to them. More power to them. I'm not that kind of guy. It's like you can sit there and pick it apart and say, well, Mike didn't look good against Jake, or this and that, or that and that, but it's not that. It's like maybe he had a bad night. We'll see what happens this time. So you should never hate on anybody making money in the sport because that's what this sport is for. But my hat goes off to him. Um, it's funny, but that they would announce it the week of all the chaos I got going on, and the week before the Canelo fight. But somebody told me that there was going to be a big announcement like that coming around the time of the Canelo fight, and there it is. So that somebody was correct.
Right. How did Mike feel in this Tyson?
Big and strong as hell.
All right, guys.
Hello?
Roy Jones Jr. has just sent a chilling warning to Floyd Mayweather after news broke that Floyd is officially gearing up to fight Mike Tyson. Yeah, you heard that right. The undefeated Money Mayweather, the man who built his entire brand on being untouchable, is now about to risk it all against the baddest man on the planet. But here's the twist. Roy Jones Jr. knows exactly what it feels like to share the ring with Tyson. Remember, he fought Mike in 2020, and even in his 50 seconds, Tyson's power was terrifying. Roy is now saying Floyd might not know what he's getting himself into. Let's break it down. Let's start with Roy Jones Jr., the man who already went through the fire. Back in 2020, he shared the ring with Mike Tyson in what was billed as an exhibition.
Mike Tyson was the baddest man on the planet at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
He was really hot in the 80s
Right.
and in the 90s.
Right.
How were you looking at Mike how were you looking at Mike back then?
Back then,
Yeah.
Mike was a killer.
Yeah.
And like you got to know that you don't go in and play with Mike because Mike is a killer.
Yeah.
And I thought he was one of the most entertaining things to ever come to boxing.
Yeah.
I thought he really kept the game alive. Right until I got there. He had kept it alive for me.
Yeah.
He opened the door because he was highly entertaining.
Yeah.
Now, he was a little bit crazy with what he was doing.
Yeah.
But he was highly entertaining.
Yeah.
Never should have got put in prison.
Roy admitted later that he underestimated Tyson's speed, his head movement, and most importantly, his raw power. Tyson might have been in his 50 seconds, but the man was still swinging like a heavyweight champion.
I was excited.
Yeah.
Because it's Mike Tyson. So it's like, in most cases, you'll say, yes, I got a big fight on the road coming, But this time I was like, you know what? You better get in a little shape because you are going in there with Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
and you
it
don't
is
know
Mike Tyson.
You don't know what Mike Tyson might come in there and do. You don't know if you got to protect your ears, your chin, your jaw. You don't know what he might do. So what you better do is get in shape and be prepared for whichever Mike shows up.
Now Roy is looking at Floyd Mayweather, who's a natural welterweight, 5'8", 147 pounds at his prime, and warning him straight up, Floyd, you're not built for this smoke. Roy knows better than anyone that Mike Tyson doesn't understand the meaning of exhibition. Even when the fight is supposed to be friendly, Tyson only has one mode, destroy. And Roy is basically saying Floyd is playing with fire, risking his health and his entire brand if he steps into that ring.
I didn't want to get back in the ring, but back in my prime, I did want to fight Mike Tyson. So when Mike said he wanted to have an exhibition and they called me, I was like, of course, I would do that for free. I just wanted to get in there with him anyway. So I wasn't so mad about the situation. I was so happy because I always wanted to see what it was like to get punched by Mike. And Mike, when he hits you, it feels like a horse kicking you. And a horse kick to the head can kill you. And that's how Mike's punches feel. So when Mike hits you, it's like nothing you've ever felt before.
And here's where it gets crazy. Floyd Mayweather is a master technician. Nobody denies that. But let's talk physics. Floyd fought at 147, sometimes 154. Mike Tyson? He's a heavyweight who used to weigh in at 220 and still hit like a freight train. That's nearly 80 pounds of difference. And that's not something Floyd's shoulder roll can just erase. Roy Jones Jr. weighed 193 pounds when he fought Mike, and he still admitted the power shook him to his core. Floyd? He's never been hit by a heavyweight in his life. And even if Tyson is older, one clean punch could change everything.
It was recently said that you're going to be fighting Floyd Mayweather. Why the hell did he agree to fight you? That seems like a bad decision by him.
Well, listen, I was minding my business.
I'm flying my birds, tending to my children, and he's the one. He came with the sign. His name was on the contract signed already, and he was talking really bad and nasty to me. And so I was like, God damn! I thought we were friendly, talking crazy. He's all right.
That's got to be such a cool thing for boxing fans, though, Mike, to have two of the all-time legends in there. Are you excited just to see the thing of that, like it was with you and Roy?
Nah, man, we want to get him, man. What you talking about? Start talking crazy, like kick his ass.
He doesn't know what he signed up for.
Yeah, I told the exhibition. He's talking crazy.
So he's like, this is, but Mike, come on, man. He can't be doing anything to you. Like, that's a bad decision by him.
Hey, he made a good money choice, though.
That's what Roy's warning is really about. Floyd is stepping into a weight class he doesn't belong in, against a man who is literally one of the most destructive punchers in history.
Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather is happening. What the f is going on? This is where boxing is in 2025. And listen, I'm not going to complain because I understand the layout of things. We already had Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. We have Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis. This feels like the Temu version of it. And that sounds crazy because we have two of the greatest of all time about to participate in this, but both of them are about 30 years past their sell-by date in an exhibition bout in which their weights will be 60 to 70 to 80 pounds different. If you got on board with Jake and Mike, it was because at least they were going to weigh the same. I don't even know what to think. Someone on Twitter said it perfectly. Either everybody in the world is going to want to watch this or 10,000 people will watch it. Probably both men want a shit ton of money and they're being promised a shit ton of money, but it's happening.
So the question is, why is Floyd even doing this? Why would the man who retired 50-0, who claims to be the best ever, risk it all against Tyson? The answer's simple: money and legacy.
People will watch. Yes, people will watch. And then at the end, bro, clip this. They're going to go, Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather was the lamest thing I've ever seen. I can't believe I actually tuned in. That's the last Tyson fight I will ever watch. No, it won't be. People have short-term memory. They're going to forget about the last Tyson fight they saw, even though we all know what he looked like. And they're going to watch Floyd versus
that. And that's precisely is why you need to do what you're going to do in life. Do you, dude. It doesn't matter. Do not listen to other people ever.
Floyd has been chasing big paydays ever since his career officially ended. He fought Conor McGregor in 2017, then Logan Paul, then Tenshin Nasukawa in Japan. Each time, the check was huge. But here's the difference. None of those guys were Mike Tyson. Roy Jones Jr. even hinted at this, saying Floyd is blinded by the idea of legend versus legend. Floyd knows this fight would easily break Netflix records. It could do Mayweather-Pacquiao numbers, maybe even more. We're talking hundreds of millions. But what Roy is warning Floyd about is this: money doesn't erase danger. Tyson is not a YouTuber. He's not a smaller MMA fighter. He's Mike Tyson. And Floyd might be walking into a trap he can't control.
The Floyd Mayweather Mike Tyson exhibition fight.
Oh, man, hey, like I say, Mike don't like Floyd.
Appreciate it, man. Mike don't what?
He don't like Floyd. He always talk bad about Floyd.
Who the face of boxing, coach? Who the face of boxing today?
The face of the boxing?
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is, no?
Now, let's flip it to Mike Tyson. People keep saying, oh, he's old, he's past it. But have y'all seen the clips? Tyson at 59 is still moving like a monster. His combinations are lightning fast. His body shots still sound like gunfire.
One more. Day three. You still want to with me?
And here's the scary part. Tyson has said himself he doesn't know how to turn it off. Even in an exhibition, the switch flips, and he's in full predator mode. That's what happened against Roy Jones. So what happens when Tyson is standing across from Floyd, a much smaller man, someone who has trolled him in the media, someone who represents everything Tyson used to hate about boxing: flashiness, arrogance, money over respect? Tyson's going to try and humble him, and unlike Conor McGregor or Jake Paul, Tyson has the tools to do it.
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch on Floyd?
Let me tell you something about Floyd. This is what I don't like about him either. No matter whatever we say about him, and it could be true, but he's in that gym. He's a rat. He retired, but he stayed in the gym. He can't help it. He don't do drugs. That's his heroin, the gym.
Someone told me this. They say he does not. He doesn't have a vice.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a vice.
No, he does. The gym.
The gym.
Gym.
What are you gonna?
Roy Jones Jr. has basically told Floyd, you better take this fight seriously because Tyson isn't here to play. Let's talk legacy. Floyd Mayweather has built his brand around being untouchable. The man retired undefeated, 50-0. No one has ever cracked the code. That's his superpower. But here's the problem. If Tyson even drops Floyd, even if it's just an exhibition, the optics are disastrous. Imagine Floyd, the self-proclaimed TBE, folded on the canvas by a 5'9" heavyweight. Even if it doesn't count on the record, the memes, the headlines, the narrative, it would haunt Floyd forever.
Mike Tyson, and I seen it myself with my own eyes. When I seen that Bentley at the boxing gym, and I seen that diamond Rolex, I said, I want that. And I knew what it took. So I know when my opponent is asleep, I'm out there at 4 or 5 in the morning, chopping trees, working, to this day. Because I can retire today. I'm well off, very comfortable. But I got the will to win.
Roy Jones Jr. knows this too. He's warning Floyd that one bad night could undo decades of hard work. Fans already clown him for fighting YouTubers. Imagine the internet reaction if Mike Tyson actually hurts him.
The odds are interesting against Mayweather and Tyson.
Mayweather
is minus 500, Tyson is plus 300, which means that Mayweather is supposed to win.
They might as well fight with hoodies and headgear on. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous.
Hoodies and headgear.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen,
they might as well fight with sumo outfits on. You know,
come on, man.
Listen.
Listen. He held back on Roy. He held back on Roy.
Yes, he did.
He the fight with Paul was fixed.
I don't think so.
No, it was absolutely fixed.
I don't think so.
Stop it. And then this one
is
fixed.
How? Do you think that Tyson would have won?
Yes.
Tyson looked horrible in that fight. He stumbled on his way into the ring.
It's called acting.
I don't know about that.
Dude,
I don't know.
Yo, first of all,
I don't think so.
First of all, you muscle memory, you don't forget your muscle memory. And when you look at some of Tyson's older fights, there was one moment in the first round where Mike dipped and could have clearly come with a right and took him out like he did a lot of his opponents. Here's what Mike did. He saw the moment, he did, and then he pulled back. Get the out of here.
I don't agree.
That was fixed.
I don't agree.
But let's also look at the X's and O's here. Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest defensive fighters ever. His shoulder roll, his counterpunching, his ability to read opponents, unmatched. But all of that works best against fighters his own size. Against someone with Tyson's reach, explosiveness, and power, that defense might not hold up. Tyson, even at his age, still throws looping hooks to the body and head. One of those sneaks through, and Floyd's night could be over before it even begins. Roy Jones Jr. basically said it himself. He's bigger than Floyd, faster than Floyd, and Tyson still gave him nightmares. Floyd doesn't have the frame to absorb that kind of punishment. Of course, there's also the business side. Floyd Mayweather is addicted to the spectacle. He knows this fight will break streaming records, it'll trend worldwide, and once again, his name will be at the center of boxing. Roy Jones Jr. isn't denying that part. He gets it. But his warning is clear. Don't let the dollar signs blind you from the reality of who Mike Tyson is.
He great, but he older, but he way bigger. He great, but he younger, but he way smaller. It's kind of, is he really going to come in and try to kill him? And if he did do that, what would people think about him? You understand where I'm coming from? So it's like, for me, it's a no-win for Mike. Because if you come out and smash Floyd, people going to say, why would you do that to him? You know you're a heavyweight. He ain't never been no heavyweight. You feel me? If Floyd comes out and outbox Mike, okay, they would live with that, but Mike can't win. If he wins, he's not going to be good. If he loses, he's not going to be good. So it's no win for Mike. So it's like, for me...
But Mike is going to win, though.
I understand, but I'm looking... Yeah, he is going to win that, but what I'm saying, for me, the money he'll win, yes, but outside of that, everything else is a loss. And like they say, to me...
I don't think he cares, though, at this point.
He probably don't, but all money ain't good money. But he probably don't care.
Mike is a businessman.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's what I think.
Okay. So if he's a businessman, he's going to win at the bank, but he's going to lose in the ring. That's quite obvious.
Maybe it's the little kid in me, the fan, the boxing fan. Yeah. Like, I know Floyd is older.
Yeah.
I know Mike is older.
Yeah.
But I want to see what happened. I want to see how this thing play out.
And here's another angle. Tyson doesn't need this fight. He's already a legend. For him, it's fun, it's redemption, it's entertainment. For Floyd, this is his whole brand on the line. If he takes damage, if he looks bad, if he gets humbled, it's not just a fight, it's the end of the Mayweather myth.
What do you think about Floyd talking about greater than Ali?
He's very delusional. He can't listen. If he was anywhere near that realm of greater than Ali, he'd be able to take his kids to school by himself.
There you go.
Okay, he can't take his kid to school by himself. And he's talking about he's great. Greatness is not guarding yourself from the people. Greatness is being accepted by the people. He can't take his kids alone to school by himself. He's a little scared man. He's a very small, scared man.
And fans? Man, fans are split right down the middle. Half are hyped to see legend versus legend. They say Floyd's untouchable. He'll just dance around Tyson, make him look silly.
Well, Tyson, if there were some arrangements, prearrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and saying, "Hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude"?
No. He's gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. And they're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna fuck their money up.
But the other half? They're nervous. They're saying exactly what Roy Jones Jr. is saying. Floyd is biting off more than he can chew. And this time, the consequences aren't just losing a fight. It's risking his health against a guy known for ending careers. On social media, people are already calling this the most dangerous exhibition in boxing history. And honestly, they're not wrong.
Let's talk about the biggest and most important exhibition in boxing right now. Floyd Mayweather and Mike Tyson. Now you're talking about a real exhibition amongst two legends that deserve to get plenty of money together. Let's break records. Let's everybody go out and support a real exhibition amongst two legends. This is how the game is supposed to go. We don't need to confuse them with the other fighters and all that. Shout out to Floyd and shout out to Mike. Maybe check more money than the, what's that place where they print the money? The Mint. Maybe check more money than the Mint can print. You know what I mean? Yeah. May they check more money than the Mint can print. A real exhibition amongst two legends in the sport of boxing. How could that be something wrong with that? Well, I wanted to come on and promote that. I want to come on and promote that fight because I think that it's a good fight. And if they get it on, then may the best man win. May the Tyson family and the Mayweather family check plenty of money together on this one.
So what happens next? Floyd is still teasing the fight for 2026. Tyson is training like a man possessed. The hype is building, and Roy Jones Jr. has planted the seed of doubt. If Floyd goes through with this fight, he's walking into a storm. Roy's warning isn't just about boxing, it's about ego. He's telling Floyd, don't think because you're Floyd Mayweather, you can bend the rules of physics. Tyson is different. But let's be real, knowing Floyd, that warning will probably just motivate him more. He lives for this kind of spotlight. And before we wrap, let's not forget, Floyd is making these moves right after Terrence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez. Suddenly, everyone is debating who the new face of boxing is. Max Kellerman even said Crawford might already have a stronger legacy than Floyd. You can see why Floyd is desperate to get back in the headlines. He wants the world talking about him again. Fighting Tyson is his way of reminding people, I'm still the main attraction. But Roy Jones Jr.'s warning makes you think, is Floyd really doing this for love of the sport? Or just because he can't handle not being the center of attention?
Canelo couldn't really keep up with him. He was too fast. His feet, footwork was too good.
Do you think the scores was right on, or do you think maybe it was a little more towards Bud?
What was the scorecards?
115, 113, 116, 112.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah?
I feel like Bud damn near basically went every round, so
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about right. You can say that.
Now, with this accomplishment, Keyshawn, is he on the Mount Rushmore of
Hell
boxers?
yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah?
3-time undisputed. He just beat Canelo.
Yeah.
The face of boxing. So now you can say Bud is the face of boxing.
Greatest of all time, or?
Greatest of all time.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it can never be one great,
Yeah.
but he definitely one of the greatest of all time for sure.
So there you have it. Roy Jones Jr. has sent a brutal reality check to Floyd Mayweather, warning him that fighting Mike Tyson could be the biggest mistake of his career. The size difference, the power, the legacy risk, all of it stacks up against Floyd.
This is Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson in an exhibition bout in 2026.
I don't know what to say anymore. This whole thing is a big sell, and it's an exhibition, and you're going to get hoodwinked again, and they're going to move around, and nobody's going to get hurt. And that's the state of boxing right now. Now, you can reference, well, they've had bad blood in the past. Cool. One of them is 50 years old. He's 48, but we'll just say 50. Floyd is 50 years old. Mike Tyson is 60 years old. This isn't your normal 50 and 60-year-old. This is a very weathered, hard miles, 50 and 60-year-old fighting for your entertainment. I have no desire to watch this.
But what do you think? Is Roy right? Is Floyd risking everything by stepping into the ring with Tyson? Or will Mayweather's defense and ring IQ save him once again? Drop your thoughts below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Fight Field. I'll catch you in the next video.